New Orleans, after Hurricane Katrina destroyed his house and forced him to flee to nearby Baton Rouge. Ronald Williams spent a dozen years waiting for the right time to go home. 7 months ago, after repeated government promises that New Orleans was once again about as flood-proof as the city can get, Williams finally got up the nerve to return. But on Saturday, from the steps of his new rental home, Williams watched water again pour through the city's streets after a thunderstorm dropped as much as 9 inches of rain in just 4 hours. The ensuing flood overwhelmed the city's pump system and covered much of central New Orleans in several feet of water, taking 14 hours to drain and prompting 200 life-threatening emergency calls, according to city records. "I came home because I believed what they said about the new system and that it was supposed to be the best in the world," said Williams, 67. "But now it seems if we get hit by another Katrina, the city will be gone." Panic and rough memories have surfaced across New Orleans this week as residents cope with yet another reminder that parts of the city sit as much as 7 feet below sea level. And even though U.S. taxpayers have spent nearly $15 billion rebuilding the city's flood protection since 2005, few here are confident the fixes can keep the city dry for long. A Resilience Lab, New Orleans 10 years after Katrina. Unlike during Hurricane Katrina, the problem over the weekend wasn't the 133 miles of levees and flood walls that protect New Orleans from the tidal surges of the Gulf of Mexico or Lake Pontchartrain, which hangs over the northern and eastern edge of the city. Instead, parts of New Orleans were underwater because the city's hundreds of miles of drains and pumps couldn't bail rainwater fast enough. Though the water finally receded this week, the aftermath has thrown the New Orleans government and its municipal water and sewage authority into turmoil, reviving long-standing concerns that natural disasters here have been made worse by inconsistent leadership. The tension and recriminations come as the U.S.